Welcome, Zuma forms, to another Dynamo 55B video. Today's installation is going to be on the NCY Direct ignition kit. I just got this from Chris at Race Concepts. Comes in a relatively sturdy foam packaging. Included is the actual device itself, direct injection kit, bracket for mounting, some wires for installation, the adapter, and then also some fasteners that are needed. Most importantly, it also comes with instructions in English. This seems to be pretty much a straightforward installation. There's only a handful of tools that you're going to need. I'll post a scanned copy of this just for your guys' viewing on the forum. Okay. Some things I wish that were included, but it's not a huge deal because you can get these high-speed things anywhere. Yes, I think these are like about 1/4 inch electrical connectors. You're going to need a 10mm wrench. You're going to need an 8mm wrench because the mounting bracket is attached to one of the 8mm bolts on the head covers. You need a Phillips head screwdriver for getting the old coil off, and you're going to need some metric, a 5mm metric wrench. You can use a pair of pliers for mashing down the connectors on here if you don't have one of these tools. Okay, so the part we're going to be replacing is this right here, the ignition coil. This is one of the easiest installs that you're going to do. The kit itself can be had for around $50. All you're going to have to do is swap this part out, and of course the spark plug, I guess, connector. Okay, let's start with the install. It's a pretty much straightforward install. It shouldn't take anything more than 10 to 15 minutes. First thing you want to do is you want to disconnect the spark plug boot. And keep in mind the orientation. You're going to have the negative on top and the red on the bottom. Definitely want to keep that the same. Next thing you want to do is to remove the 8mm bolt on the valve cover. It's going to be the one in the back left-hand corner. Onto the assembly of the DI unit. Okay, what we have here is the bracket. The long end goes back towards the motor. Requires a bolt and a washer on top. And then a bolt in the back. Excuse me, nut. And I'm going to leave that kind of loose on there now just because there is going to be some adjustments. They do have elongated slots so that you can adjust it to make sure it fits in there correctly. And it just installs like that with the power connector going down. And that fits in there rather nicely. No problems. Okay, and we just figure out where it's going to rest neatly, and we'll lock it in there. Okay, all I've done is tighten down the bracket. Finally got it to a place where it sits and there's not going to have any stress on the bottom of the unit or the boot. It is kind of a pain to get back in there with an Allen key, but you can do it. Okay, on to installing the electrical plug-ins. See how I put them on here? Sorry about the blurriness, guys. The camera doesn't focus very well. Red to red. Well, actually, we're going to start with the ground first. These are 6 millimeters in width. Okay, too easy. Alright, that's it. Okay, we're going to do something with these wires. I might end up even making them shorter later on, but for right now, I'm just going to show you how easy this thing is. Okay, so I'm going to go up underneath, drop this thing down. I guess the easiest way to plug this thing in is to just hit it up from underneath. And it only goes in one way, caveman easy. Wait for the good click. That's all there is to it, folks. How well does this thing work? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but I will definitely give you some feedback later on in the forums. Alright, thank you for watching the install of the direct ignition kit. I got this one from Race Concept. Thank you very much. Dynamo 55B out. Out. Good to hook.